Well, in today's video, we will be walking through this grammar question on the SAT. Well, let's start from the first sentence. In a 2016 study, Eastern Washington University psychologist Alamani Al-Alili found that among the study participants who experienced frisson, which is a psychological response akin to goosebumps or getting chills while listening to music, there was one personality trait that they particularly scored high on optimistic experience. Well, let's start analyzing the answer choices. Well, if you look at the A option, uh, if you put high and put dot after that, we'll have the sentence, the first which is independent, and two independent answers. But in the second one, there is no subject verb agreement. The second one will be on opportunistic experience. Do you think on opportunistic experience is a complete sentence, is a complete independent clause? No. So that our choice, the choice, which is A, is not the answer. And B is similar to this, but the only difference between these is not including on after this part, which is opportunistic experience. Well, as I told you before, dot, period, and semicolon are the same things. When you see them, you can easily cross out these two options, and this method is also working here. Well, as I told you, as I mentioned you before, the first sentence will become a complete independent clause, but the second one won't become, because the second one will be opportunistic experience, uh, which is not a complete sentence but a dependent clause. To connect an independent and dependent clauses, we have to find a right and proper punctuation mark which can connect them, but this semicolon cannot connect. So we can easily cross out the B option also. And if you look at the C, we have at the end we are left with C and D options, and this means that we have to be really really careful and not reckless, because you might fall into the trap of most of the SAT questions do, as most of the SAT questions do. In C option, it becomes one independent clause, but we will have the unnecessary part of the sentence also. Uh, if you see here, we have subject and verb. They scored particularly high on opportunistic experience. Well, if you look at here, there was one personality trait. Well, which that one personality trait is this. So to connect these two words, we need M dashes or colons, as in the case of D, so that this is the reason why C option is not the correct choice. And at the end, we are left with D, as I mentioned all the grammar, as I mentioned why it becomes the answer.